Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, majority of the chapters came out early, as everyone knows. You know, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach has been on break. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do the One Piece review, chapter review. Medica Box came out. At least to say, it's another what the fuck. And not a what the fuck that I say, oh yeah, okay, whoa, holy shit. This was like holy shit times a billion, or better yet, times quadrillion. Yeah. At least to say, the outcome of that Medica Box chapter, I see no positives at all. What I mean by no positives, I mean like no way out. Ugh. But anyway, that's another story. That's another video. For another time. Like I said, One Piece. Chapter 698. This one was fucking awesome. to a certain extent. This one was called Doflamingo Arrives. So this one was like, oh shit, you know what's gonna happen. Pretty much what happened, we had the Marines, well, not actually the Marines, it was Brownbeard, and his crew, finding the other petrified members of his crew, trying to find his other petrified members, and getting them out of there, and versing effects. And we see Brownbeard, he's thanking the Smoker for what he did and everything. And so on and so forth. And then from there, they uncover, you know, Buffalo and Baby Five's bodies. And they're like, what, are these really pirates? And out of the blue, flying heads start showing them. And I do mean flying heads. Buffalo's head is flown, it's is flying towards the Marines and Baby Five's head. And then they just get plopped on top of their bodies. And that's when Doflamingo arrives, right on the scene. And when he did the Emperor's Hockey on them, it was kind of weird. He was like this, and he just did it, and they got knocked out right quick. And from there, he basically was just, you know, asked, you know, saying, oh, you know, that basically from there, the Marines were asking why is a, you know, Jupiter attacking the Marines. And the squadron starts attacking him. And Smoker says, don't attack him, stand down. And that's when he pulls out his string. That's what we first, and here's the thing about Doflamingo. I don't think I've ever seen we've ever seen his strings. The actual strings. Because that's what it seemed to be. His devil fruit. And basically it's strings coming out of his fingers. And he uses that to just mincemeat out of the fucking Marines. Like, no fucking around. And he's asking where they ran off to. He says, what direction did those little shits scurry off to? And that's when, and also I forgot to mention, he said that the Straw Hats were lightweights. And he said that even that law might have a bit of clout, but the Straw Hats are lightweights. And that's when he ends up attacking Smoker. And we go from that to the Straw Hats. And basically, I don't want to get too detailed with what happened here. But pretty much, while on the Sunny, Luffy and Law are explaining to Luffy's crew, what they're going to do next. And they're basically going to go to Desarosa to actually stop the production of these Zoans. Zoan fruit users. And that's basically their gist of what they're going to do. Of course, Nami, Chopper, and Usopp saying, "Nay, they don't want to go," and they're like, "No, let's not go." And what was also found out was that Kinemon, there's someone of Kinemon, a comrade of his, that is being kept on desarosa as well. So that was more or less the gist of it. And they're all gonna basically all go to desarosa to rescue, to stop the production of this of the sad of the dough fruit users, the Zoan dough fruit users. And that's more or less what happened here. And they're also all obviously take on the 4 Yonko, 4 emperors of the sea, and basically he was saying law that Big Wiz have designated territories and vast amounts of vassals at their disposal, which is basically meaning the Zoians. And their first target is 100 Beast, Kaido, and that was the explanation there as well. From there, after that, we then go into Doflamingo. He's taking out all the Marines, and the Marines are asking him, "Spare his life, spare his life." And he says, "I don't have the time or patience to attack every last one of you. Relax, I'll destroy every last one of you. Problem solved." And he says, but by the end of the day, I'll hunt down Law and the Straw Hats. And then someone shows up behind Doflamingo. And he says, "Pardon me, buddy. Mind taking your foot off his chest?" And he and I go way back. And who is it? AOKIJI. Hopefully I say that right. I apologize if I said his name wrong. The former admiral, AOKIJI. And that's pretty much what happened. And I'm just staying right over top of him, and I'm like a boss. Now, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna go one higher. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. If this fight goes down next week, guaranteed perfect score for this. I have to give a shout out during this review to Smoke Raider. This guy knew it was going to be him. Everyone else had their own little theories and, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. It's... Hey, even I said it was going to be Mihawk. I thought it was Mihawk for some reason. I don't know why I said that. I thought it was Bon Clay. But he says, no, it's going to be AOKIJI. Sure enough, it is. Now, the only thing you need to realize, I'm giving this a 4.5. The thing that some people are worrying about is that they're not going to fight. That Oda's not going to show the fight. I think there's going to be a fight to a certain extent. But I think what's going to happen is I don't think Doflamingo's going to tag with. He's going to go fight. He's going to fight him. God wonder. Because I don't think he wants to mess with AOKIJI. It's like, come on. Former admiral. So, it's something to consider. But, nevertheless, it's going to be awesome. And this confrontation between these two guys, it's just like, god damn. Depending on what he does to Doflamingo, you gotta wonder. Because we don't know specifically. I mean, we saw it in this chapter with Doflamingo's strengths. What is the range? We don't really know that specifically. What is the range of his attack? But, at least to say, they go all out, oh man, it's gonna be one fucking epic battle. But I think what might end on happening is they'll fight a little bit, and then Doflamingo's like, okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to deal with this guy. So he leaves Smoker alone. He takes Baby 5 and Buffalo and gets the fuck out of Dodge. Because he probably doesn't want to deal with former Admiral. I mean, that extent. So yeah. But this was a good fucking chapter. This confrontation, man, something else. And another thing I think was brought up in one of the live streams I was a part of. Someone said that, or it might have been one of a reviewer, that the person that is in Desarosa, Kinemon's friend or comrade, might be Kaido himself? I don't think so. I think it is somebody from his country, from his island, the Samurai Island, and that Kinemon is there, going there to get him back, and to go ape shit like everybody else. And yeah, like I said, this was a good chapter, great fucking chapter. I want to see this fight next week. I really do. At least some of it. If Oda can just show us that. It doesn't even have to be the whole chapter. Halfway. No? But only Doflamingo, who knows? He might go out. He might fight AOKIJI. He might say no and get the hell out of Dodge. We have to wait and see. But great fucking chapter, man. Doflamingo's got his foot on his chest and he's like, take off here. And he's just standing there. And I'm like, fucking A. But yeah, I just want to give props to Smoke Raider. He knew it was AOKIJI for anybody. For anybody. So yeah, man, Smoke. Good prediction. You got it right. Applause for you. And this was a great fucking chapter. And that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, this is Bankai 922. Next week's chapter is going to be dope. It's going to be awesome. I can already see it. It's going to be great. But the Medica box chapter, I'll come later today. Let me just say this. A definite what the fuck. So, look forward to it. See ya.